Is it possible to amass the entire collective human knowledge into a single source? Well, that's what Wikipedia is trying to do. Wikipedia is a free, open collaboration encyclopedia where anyone can access, edit, and submit articles in hundreds of languages. The site is extraordinarily popular, consistently ranking among the most visited websites worldwide. But how did this influential internet institution come into be? It all started in early 2000, when 30-year-old options trader Jimmy Wales decided to embark on an ambitious project that had been much discussed but never fully realized, a free online encyclopedia. Wales reached out to 31-year-old PhD student Larry Sanger and recruited him to be editor-in-chief of the project. In March, the two launched Nupedia, an online encyclopedia in which articles were written by experts and carefully vetted and reviewed by professionals. Because of the extensive submission process, Nupedia only managed to produce 20 or so articles during its first year and a half of being online. Thus, inspired by WikiWeb, a software allowing for free, user-friendly editing of web pages, Sanger created Wikipedia to serve as a feeder site that would produce informal articles that Nupedia editors could build upon and revise. Quickly after its launch in January of 2001, Wikipedia began to grow exponentially. Within the first month, the site was home to over 1,000 articles. Within the first 2 years, 100,000. With Sanger's departure from the project in early 2003 and Nupedia's closure in September of the same year, Wikipedia's popularity only continued to grow. As the decade went on, the site kept hitting milestone after milestone. 100 languages, a million articles, 5 million editor accounts, 10 billion articles, 2 billion words, a billion user edits. At its peak in 2007, Wikipedia was home to over 50,000 active editors per day. After seeing the tremendous success of Wikipedia, Wales decided to create the Wikimedia Foundation in order to incorporate all of his projects under one roof and fund them through nonprofit means. Aside from Wikipedia, Wikimedia became home to a myriad of other ventures: a dictionary and thesaurus, a quotation collection, a textbook hub, a digital library, a media hosting site, a travel guide, a taxonomy catalog, a news site, a collection of guides and online courses, a data science knowledge base, as well as several other coordination and infrastructure sites. The organization even holds an annual international conference, dubbed Wikimania, to discuss the site's impact and upcoming initiatives. While the expansion of Wikipedia has slowed since its peak in the mid 2000s, the site continues to experience steady growth. In 2014, it was reported that Wikipedia consistently amassed over 18 billion page views per month, coming from nearly half a billion unique visitors. In 2018, Wikipedia was the fifth most popular website in the world, behind only Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Baidu. As of 2020, Wikipedia is available in 309 different languages, 16 of which feature over a million articles. In total, these 309 language versions comprise over 50 million different articles, with thousands more being added every day. It's no stretch to say that Wikipedia has had extraordinary cultural and societal impact. Yet, despite the site's popularity, it has garnered significant amounts of criticism, especially from educators and other academics. Anyone who has grown up in the past 2 decades can tell you about the widespread animosity towards Wikipedia in the classroom. In fact, from the way many teachers talk about it, you'd think that it's the bane of their existence. Numerous school districts have completely banned access to Wikipedia on school computers, and it's rare to find a middle or high school teacher that does not explicitly forbid their students from citing it as a source on a research paper. Some school officials have even launched campaigns discouraging their students from viewing the site altogether, with initiatives such as Just Say No to Wikipedia. And it's not just teachers. News agencies started going after the site too. It became commonplace to see headlines claiming that Wikipedia was causing significant harm to educated society. The reason most people are concerned is obvious. If anyone can create an account to edit an article, and users are anonymous, then how can we trust that anything on the site is credible or correct? And there have been concrete examples of this type of vandalism in the past, such as when an anonymous user edited the biography of John Siegenthaler to include unsubstantiated claims that he was a suspect in the assassination of President JFK, an error which was present for 4 months until Jimmy Wales himself had to take it down. Wikipedia has also come under criticism for other reasons: gender bias, around 85 or 90% of the editors are male; liberal bias, Western bias, racial bias, the list goes on and on. Many have also denounced the site for containing misleading omissions and inconsistencies in the amount of information present in different articles. For example, at one point the entry on Hurricane Francis was more than 5 times longer than the one for Chinese art, and for a while the listing of pornographic actresses was better organized than that of female writers. Still, while it may not be perfect, to write off Wikipedia as dangerous and useless would be a mistake. The commonly held idea that anyone can edit an article is somewhat of a misconception. Wikipedia administrators have the ability to place different levels of protection on articles, so pages which are extensive, popular, controversial, or prone to vandalism are frequently locked so that they cannot be edited without review from admins. Plus, many of the horror stories about inaccurate information and vandalism happened early in the site's history, though unfortunately the reputation is stuck. There are enough protections in place now that vandalism isn't usually a big issue, and the sheer volume of users that patrol the site means that any bad edits will be corrected quickly. Additionally, the information on the site is more reliable than many give it credit for. In 2005, Nature published a study analyzing popular science articles from Wikipedia and Encyclopedia Britannica. It found that across the 42 articles in question, Wikipedia's level of scientific accuracy was only slightly below Britannica's. While both sources contained numerous small inaccuracies and omissions, each encyclopedia presented only 4 serious errors, described as, quote, misinterpretations of important concepts. Thus, while the site might not have the technical precision and rigor of a peer-reviewed scientific journal, it is generally reliable as a reference work and just as accurate as many traditional sources of information. Moreover, Wikipedia has the potential to be a useful pedagogical tool if the stigma against it is broken, especially in middle and high school. Wikipedia excels at putting complex ideas into layman's terms, and it is often the only source available to students that has this depth of knowledge expressed in an approachable, clear, and non-technical way. That's not to say that students should take everything on Wikipedia as gospel. Inaccuracies certainly still exist. However, as long as students are taught to think critically about the source of the information they're viewing and the biases it may contain, something students should be taught regardless, the Wikipedia may serve as a valuable resource. The famous saying goes, history is written by the victors, but in the case of Wikipedia, history can be written by everyone. Unlike any other traditional encyclopedia or reference work, Wikipedia enables users from all around the world to research and write about their side of history. It gives anyone, regardless of background, access to the wealth of collective human knowledge without requiring them to have deep technical expertise in the subject or access to expensive academic journals. It has helped facilitate the spread of science, history, philosophy, and every other field imaginable across the globe. It has covered worldwide political, civil, and cultural movements as they continue to develop and unfold. And, perhaps most importantly, it has made free, adless access to online information the norm. Despite its faults, Wikipedia has impacted the world in tremendous ways, and, however you may feel about its appropriateness in the classroom, it's impossible to deny that the site's unwavering dedication to making knowledge freely available has helped make the world a better place.